Thousands of years ago, before astronomy and scientific models existed, the sky was not just a physical space filled with stars. It was a realm of gods, omens, and invisible forces that shaped human destiny. Among all celestial events, few inspired more fear than a solar eclipse, the moment when the sun suddenly darkened in the middle of the day. Across many East Asian cultures, this terrifying event was explained through a powerful and vivid image: the heavenly dog, devouring the sun. In ancient Chinese mythology, the heavenly dog, or Chang'u, was believed to live in the heavens. When it grew hungry or angry, it leapt toward the sun or the moon and bit into it, causing the sky to darken. Day turned into night not because of natural movement, but because a monstrous being was attacking the source of light itself. This explanation may sound mythical today, but for ancient societies, it was a logical response to an event they could not otherwise understand. What is remarkable is that the idea of a celestial creature devouring the sun was not unique to China. In Vietnam, people also believed that a heavenly dog caused eclipses. In Korea, folklore speaks of bulgi, fiery dogs from the dark realm that attempted to steal the sun and the moon, but failed because of their intense heat or cold. In Japan, although the imagery differed, eclipses were still viewed as disruptions of the sacred cosmic order. Across cultures, the same pattern emerges. A powerful beast challenges the light. Why was the creature so often a dog? In ancient thought, dogs occupied a strange position. They were loyal protectors, yet capable of violence. They guarded homes, barked at unseen threats, and seemed aware of dangers invisible to humans. This dual nature, familiar yet frightening, made dogs ideal symbols for forces that existed between order and chaos. When elevated into a celestial being, the dog became powerful enough to threaten even the sun. When a solar eclipse occurred, people did not simply observe it, they reacted. Ancient communities believed that if the heavenly dog was not driven away, the sun might disappear forever. To prevent this, people beat drums, struck metal objects, shouted loudly, and even fired arrows into the sky. These rituals were meant to frighten the heavenly dog and force it to release the sun. Similar practices appear across East Asia, revealing a shared human instinct to respond collectively to cosmic fear. Solar eclipses also carry deep political and social meaning. In many ancient societies, the sun symbolized the ruler, the state, or cosmic order itself. When the sun was attacked, it was interpreted as a warning that the ruler had lost harmony with heaven. Chinese historical records meticulously documented eclipses, not just as astronomical events, but as omens of rebellion, disaster, or dynastic decline. The heavenly dog thus became a symbol of disorder threatening both the cosmos and society. In this context, the heavenly dog was not merely a monster. It represented chaos intruding upon order. A solar eclipse shattered the predictable rhythm of day and night, destabilizing the boundary between light and darkness, safety and danger. For a brief moment, the world felt fragile and humanity felt powerless beneath the sky. As scientific understanding developed, people eventually learned that solar eclipses occur when the moon passes between the Earth and the sun. Yet even as this explanation replaced myth, the image of the heavenly dog did not disappear. It survived in folklore, language, art, and collective memory. This persistence reveals an important truth: myths are not only tools for explanation, but also vessels for emotion. At a deeper level, the heavenly dog can be understood as the embodiment of humanity's most primal fear: the fear of sudden darkness, the fear of losing order, the fear that life itself could be extinguished without warning. By giving this fear a form and a name, ancient people made it manageable. Beating drums and shouting into the sky was not truly about chasing away a dog, but about restoring a sense of control and unity within the community. In the modern world, solar eclipses are no longer seen as omens of disaster. They are predicted years in advance and observed as breathtaking natural phenomena. Yet even today, when the sun darkens at midday, something ancient stirs within us. The temperature drops, birds fall silent, the world pauses. Despite knowing the science, many people still feel awe, unease, and reverence. This is why the legend of the heavenly dog remains meaningful. It reminds us that before humanity was rational, it was emotional. Before telescopes and equations, there were stories. These stories did not aim to describe physical reality, but psychological truth. They captured how it felt to live beneath a sky that could change without warning. So the real question is not whether the heavenly dog ever existed, but why humanity needed it. The answer lies in our relationship with uncertainty. When the sun vanished, people imagined a predator. When the light returned, relief followed. This cycle repeated for generations, carving the image of the heavenly dog deep into cultural memory. Even today, every solar eclipse carries a trace of that ancient fear and wonder. We no longer beat drums to scare away a celestial beast, but we still look up at the sky with the same mixture of curiosity, humility, and awe. The heavenly dog may no longer devour the sun, but its story reminds us that the universe has always been larger than human understanding, and that is precisely what makes it mysterious.